Welcome to Shades of Doom, a GMA game. Version 1.2. Select from menu, play save game, sound help, listen to story.
The top of the mountain is clearly visible as your shuttle slowly descends towards the island. You peer up from the controls and see wisps of clouds flicker by your canopy. Breaking through the ceiling, the beauty of the scene is marred by the sight of lines of plasma cannons bristling from shore and mountainside batteries. The high-security military research base, funded and run by the FDN, was totally constructed within the mountain, making it impregnable to all, including a direct nuclear attack. The research performed is of the highest security and secrecy, but even with your considerable clearance level, you only have a vague idea of what goes on in the rapidly approaching base. You wonder to yourself, what are they working on down there? Is it human genetic enhancements? Or even biological transformations? Rumors abound, but only a few know this place even exists, and the few who really know what's happening here are cloistered behind thick titanium walls. 2 hours ago, all transmissions from the base abruptly stopped, and since you were in the area, FDN Command ordered you to investigate and immediately report back. After landing the craft near the main blast doors, you grab your high-velocity bolt gun, your night scope, and a fully charged EVA belt, and walk towards the guard building. Staring at the security panel, your retina is scanned, and the 1-meter thick doors quietly open. All is silent. The backs of empty chairs stare back at you as you quickly scan the administrative front office. The room appears as if the previous occupants left in a great hurry. Half-eaten sandwiches and full coffee containers litter the desks. High-security consoles are left on, leaving them vulnerable to unauthorized eyes. You spot a sheathed long knife in an open drawer, and you take it and strap it to your belt, alongside the EVA. You then notice a standard-issue med kit on a nearby desk, and you impulsively drop it in your jacket pouch. You sit down at a nearby desk and begin to read a half-finished report, glowing brightly from a console. Daily Log, August 18th, 2073. The final stage of the experiment is scheduled for 1200 hours today. After 3 years of work, John Britton, senior scientist, feels that we only have a fair chance of succeeding. He feels the risks are high, but because of the current political situation and its inherent threat to the security of the Federation of Democratic Nations, I told him to continue. I turned down his request to extend the deadline another 3 months. I have informed the Senate that I will take all responsibility for this decision on myself. Because of the safety measures in place, I personally feel there is little risk. You notice that the report is unfinished, and note that the timestamp on the last sentence was 11:58 hours. You scan the screen and notice an icon labeled Experiment Startup and Shutdown, and you select it and proceed to read. You scan quickly through the preamble and find some text that looks promising. Section 2.1. Security considerations have resulted in designing 2 devices. The Experiment Startup device will be controlled by John Britton and his 5-man management team, and it has been configured so that at least 4 of the 5 must enter their codes to execute initiation. To avoid a costly, unauthorized shutdown, the shutdown device is controlled by the security team. The team must enter 4 color-coded data wafers, 1 green, 1 blue, 1 yellow, and 1 white. Only 2 of the officers in the team know the sequence of entry. During an experiment, there will be at least 1 person on duty with a green data wafer, several with a blue, many with the yellow, and a large number carrying white data wafers. To shut down the experiment, the data wafers must be entered into the shutdown device in the correct order. If the order is incorrect, all data wafers entered thus far will be destroyed, rendering them useless. The device will then be randomized and the data wafers must be reinserted, but the required order will be changed. This would eliminate the chance of panic on the part of a few staff, or from an abort caused by a limited enemy infiltration, prematurely shutting down the experiment. We feel that the chance of needing these measures is minimal, but it is best to be on the safe side. The door at the end of the room is slightly ajar. Above the door is a red light flashing continuously over a sign stating "Authorized personnel only." You walk across the room, open the door completely, and cautiously walk through. To your surprise, you hear the electronically controlled door slam behind you as the security lock engages. The light in the tunnel is limited, and so you switch on the EVA and night scope. You can hear the echo of your boots, the soft ping of the night scope, and the wind blowing through the tunnel from the west as you proceed down the passage. As you make your way forward, the sound of an emergency announcement can be heard.
Emergency, emergency, please evacuate the base. Emergency, emergency, please evacuate the base.
Sound play game.
Use here, don't hurt.
Press F1 for help.
Level 1. Menu. Game. Full help. Control F1. Quit game. Escape. Save game. F3. Load game. F4. Pause game. P. Check speakers. C. Reset sound card. Control R. Sound help. F9. Full help. Control F. Sound help. F9.
Press up and down arrows to review sounds. Wind from north. Wind from south. Wind from east and west. Approaching left turn. Monster is behind. Object locator sound. Object very near. Another object is located. Targeting scope on. Monster targeted. You are injured sound. Object stolen from you. You have hit a wall. Object stolen from you. The game is paused. Bio, mine, and grenade sound. Mine is armed. Teleportation sound. Monster falls dead. You trip over monster's body.
Whoa!
Wind from north.
Menu. Get movement. Turn a little left. Left arrow. Turn a little right. Right arrow. Forward. Up arrow. Backwards. Down arrow. Turn right to next 90. Control right arrow. Turn left to next 90. Control left arrow. Sidestep left. Shift left arrow. Sidestep right. Shift right arrow. Realign direction to last 90. R. Turn a little left. Left arrow. Menu. Move. Weapons. Use weapon. Spacebar. Select weapon. 1 through 9. G or F5. Check ammo. A. Use weapon. Space. Menu. Move. Weapons. Information. Direction facing. F. Character health. H. Character status. F2. Data wafers. F6. Game information. F7. Check messages found. F8. Direction facing. Move. Web information. Objects and monsters. Inventory mode. Tab. Use closest object. Enter. Identify closest objects. Control O. Identify closest monster. Control M. Object locator. O. Distance to closest monster. M. Toggle night scope. S. Night scope power. Control S. Detection menu. D. Detect directly ahead. Shift D. Inventory mode. Move. Web info. Objects and monster location. Navigational information. N. Look ahead. Control M. Have I visited here before? V. Set marker. Control V. Where am I? W. Room size. X. Navigational information. Move. Web in objects location. Option. Game. Option. Audio navigator. Full. Ambient sounds. On. Background music. On. Block graphic display. On. Sound. Stereo. Training mode not available. Joystick. On. Save options. Save. The passage continues. 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 Door in 0 feet south. South. The passage continues. The room continues. Door behind 0 door. The passage continues. There is a passage to the left and right. Door west 0 feet. Menu move west. In from objects and mods locate option. Audio ambient background ambient sound background music on off. In locate options. Audio ambient background block background music off on. The passage continues. The passage continues. The passage continues. Door in 0 feet out. Find out blast mine. In 14 feet. The passage continues. Bare fist. Manual bolt gun south. Body armor taken. The area is open ahead. Proximity biodisruptor mine taken. Timed blast mine taken. Door behind. The passage continues. There is a passage to the left and right. Door in 2 feet. The passage continues. The passage continues. The passage continues. The passage turns sharply to the left. South. The passage continues. The passage continues. The passage continues. The passage continues. Medkit. Proximity biodisruptor mine. Timed blast mine. Timed blast mine. 87%. 89. Passage turns sharply to the left. East. The passage continues. 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 Door in 9 feet. Door in 1. Door door. Door in 1 feet. The passage continues. The passage continues. The passage continues. Door in 1 feet. North. Data wafer in 8 feet. The passage continues. The passage continues. Door in 3 feet. The room terminates, but you may continue left. Door in 15 feet. West. Door in 19 feet. Save in slot. Save. Door in 19 feet. The room continues. The room continues. Opening in floor. In 15 feet. The room terminates abruptly. North. Level 2. Load from slot 1. Area 1. Loaded. Door in 19 feet. North. The passage continues. Data wafer in 11 feet. Data wafer in 10 feet. The passage continues. There is a passage to the left and right. Door. Data wafer in 10 feet. Passage turns sharply to the left and right. Data wafer in 11 feet. There is a passage to the left and right. The passage continues. White data wafer taken. There is a passage to the left and right. Door in 3 feet. The passage continues. The passage continues. The passage continues. The passage turns sharply to the right. Door in 2 feet. The passage continues. The area is open to the left. Door. The passage continues. South. There is a passage to the right. Door in 7 feet. The passage continues. The passage continues. The passage turns sharply to the west. West. Data wafer. The passage continues. The passage continues. The passage continues. There is a passage to the right. North. The room. There is a passage to the left and right. West. The passage continues. The passage continues. Data wafer in 17 feet. The passage continues. There is a passage to the right. North. White data wafer taken. The room terminates up. There is a passage to the left and right. West. The passage continues. There is a passage to the left. South. The room terminates up. There is a passage to the left and west. The passage continues. There is a passage to the right. North. The room terminates abruptly. There is a passage to the left and right. West. The passage continues. There is a passage to the left. South. The room terminates abruptly. There is a passage to the left and right. West. The passage continues. The passage turns sharply to the left. South. The passage continues. 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 The passage turns sharply to the left. East. The passage continues. The passage turns sharply to the left. North. The passage continues. The passage continues. The passage continues. The passage continues. The passage terminates abruptly. Door in 6 feet. East. East. The passage continues. Security check in 19 feet. The area is open to the right. The area is open to the right. Security check taken. Door in 12 feet. Projectile ammunition ahead. Data equip door. Projectile. The area is open to the right. Projectile ammunition in 9 feet. The area is open to the right. Projectile ammunition taken. White data wafer taken. White data wafer taken. The area is open to the right. Door. The area is open to the right. Door in 19 feet. The area is open to the right. Door in 6 feet. The area is open to the left. And there is a passage to the right. Passage turns sharply to the left and right. The area is open to the right. And there is a passage to the left. Five. East. The area is open ahead. The area is open to the left. Bare fists. Save. Sorry, you lose.
Sound, play, save.
Load 1 loaded. Manual bolt gun. Equipment. Projectile medkit. Data wafer. Ahead. Door. Equipment. The area is open to the left. The area is open to the left. Projectile ammunition in 18 feet. The area is open to the left. The room terminates, but you may continue left. The room terminates, but you may continue left or right. Projectile ammunition taken. Medkit taken. White data wafer taken. Door in 9 feet. The room terminates, but you may continue left. Manual bolt gun. The passage continues. The area is open to the left. The room terminates, but you may continue left. Door in 15. Door. The area is open to the left. The area is open to the left. The area is open to the left. Door in 17 feet. The room terminates, but you may continue left. The passage continues. The passage turns sharply to the right. Door in 8 feet. East. The passage continues. The passage continues. The passage continues. The passage continues. The passage turns sharply to the right. South. The passage continues. The passage continues. There is a passage to the right. West. Bare fists. Manual bolt gun. Bare fists. Data wafer in 8 feet south. West. White data wafer taken. Data wafer in 3 feet. White data wafer taken. White data wafer taken. The room continues. The room terminates abruptly. Message ahead. 11. Medkit proximity secure timed and blast timing. 8. 7. The room continues. 5. There is a passage to the left and right. 2. 1. The room continues. The area is open to the right. Message in 19 feet. The room terminates, but you may continue right. The room terminates, but you may continue left. Message 1 white. The room terminates, but you may continue right. The area is open to the right. The room continues. There is a passage to the left and right. South. The passage continues. The passage terminates abruptly. Door in 8 feet. Locked. Bio grenades. Medkit. Proximity security chip. Unlocked. Manual bolt gun. The passage continues. Semi-automatic bolt gun in 18 feet. The room continues. The room terminates, but you may continue left. Semi-automatic bolt gun taken. Projectile ammunition taken. Door in 13 feet. South. The room terminates abruptly. Elevator. Semi-automatic bolt gun 240. elevator in 0 feet. Save in slot 2. Save.